Precision English for Tech Due Diligence. Explain bottlenecks with metrics. Welcome. In this micro lesson, you'll learn how to describe performance issues in clear, metric-driven English. The goal is simple: sound precise, credible, and action-oriented. We'll turn vague complaints into tight statements that executives and engineers both trust. You'll learn to state the bottleneck in one sentence, name the exact system or component, attach a measurable symptom, and briefly preview the business impact. By the end, you'll have repeatable patterns you can plug into your updates, incident reports, and roadmap docs, so decisions happen faster and with fewer back and forths. Skip words like slow or unstable. They hide the real problem. Instead, name the component plus action, such as DB write queue saturation or cache eviction storm. Add context so others can reproduce the issue. Mention workload type, peak times, and version, e.g., v3.2, during Black Friday load. Then anchor with a baseline, what's current versus expected. For example, DB write queue saturation on version 3.2 under promo traffic, P95, write latency 1.9 SVS 250 milliseconds baseline. This precise framing tells the team where to look and how far we've drifted. Choose 2 to 3 primary KPIs such as latency, throughput, error rate. Give numbers plus units plus percentile. Write latency P95 1.8s, throughput 12K rec per minute, error rate 2.4%. Compare before/after or capacity versus demand. Capacity 8K recs/secs. Demand peaks at 11K recs per secs. Always add time window and traffic level. Over 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock coordinated universal time during promo emails. P95 latency rose from 320 milliseconds to 1.8s. Numbers beat adjectives. They let leaders understand severity quickly and help engineers validate fixes without debate. Tie symptoms to resource limits: CPU, memory, I/O, locks, or network. For example, CPU at 92%, write I/O queue length greater than 30, lock wait time +4 OOM. Cite traces, profiles, or logs briefly. Trace shows checkout calls blocked on inventory lock. Flame graph highlights JSON serialization hot path. Show correlation, then a causation hypothesis. Latency spikes align with cache miss rate. Finally, state assumptions and unknowns. Assuming inventory fanout is constant. Unknown, effect of new retry policy. This earns trust and guides the next experiment. Translate tech pain into user outcomes. Example: checkout delay adds plus 700 milliseconds P95, causing plus 3% abandonment. Convert delays to revenue or risk. Estimated $18,000 per day lost. Risk of SLA breach for premium tiers. Estimate scope. Affects 28 to 35% of web users, mainly EU and APAC. Checkout and add to cart paths. Use ranges with confidence. Loss $15,000, $22,000 per day. 70% confidence. This helps leaders weigh trade-offs and prioritize fixes without guessing. Propose 2 to 3 remedies with clear cost/benefit. Example: 1. Throttle retries to reduce lock contention. Mitigates in 2 hours. Low risk. Minor UX delay. 2. Add write buffer plus back pressure. Eliminates spikes in 2 days. Medium risk. Needs config changes. 3. Partition inventory DB, long-term redesign, 3 to 4 weeks, high effort, highest resilience. Distinguish time to mitigate versus time to eliminate. Note guardrails, rate limits, feature flags, and dependencies. Schema changes, infra capacity. Clear options, make decisions simple. Adopt concise patterns that force clarity. When X, Y increases from A to B unit. Example: when promo starts, P95 latency rises from 320 milliseconds to 1.8s. Due to Z, system saturates at NREX + sex. Example: due to lock contention, the service saturates at 8K rec 1 seconds. Impact: P95 plus 700 milliseconds, right pointing arrow, plus 3% abandonment. Avoid hedging like seems or kind of. Prefer numbers over adjectives. These patterns compress complex behavior into statements anyone can scan and trust. Use this lightweight structure. 1. Bottleneck, component plus condition. Example: DB write queue saturation under promo load. 2. Evidence, top 3 metrics with unit/time. P95, write 1.8s. Error 2.4%, CPU 92% over 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, coordinated universal time. 3. Impact, user/business effect with estimate. Checkout abandonment plus 3%, revenue loss $15,000, $22,000 per day, 70% confidence. 4. Plan, option, effort, risk, expected gain. Enable retry backoff in 2 hours, low risk. Expected P95 minus 900 milliseconds. Evaluate partitioning in 4 weeks. Present this, and you'll drive fast, confident decisions.